Hi. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, everybody. Hello. What the heck? Thank you for the hype train. What the heck? Wait. As always, I am not prepared. I'm not prepared for anything. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where we are. The music is too loud in my ears and I'm feeling stressed. Hello, everybody. How you doing? Hi everybody. First and foremost, thank you so much, Bobo, for the primary sub. It's been 11 months. Hi lab. Hi lab. Thank you so much for the primary sub.
Just __ Jane gifted a tier 1 sub to Talarian. They have given 40 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you so much, Just Jane, for the gifted sub. Thank you, thank you. Okay, who else was there? Who else was there? Orishiro, thank you so much for the resub as well. The primary sub, 15 months. Yeah, that is a long time. That is a long time. Thank you. And Potter also, thank you so much for the tier 1 resub as well. Thank you, thank you. And Just Jane, thank you for the 100 bits as well. And Astral, thank you for the primary sub. Half a year, let's go. Let's go. Thank you so much, everybody. What the heck? Thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Thank you for extending your lab contracts. We will do some research. I hope you're ready for that. And then who else was here? Let's have a look. Thank you for the lab safety register check-ins. M0, Lobster, Talarian, Potter, Orishiro, Frost VT, Yuavco, Just Jane, Komi Belladonna, and also Komi Belladonna twice, huh? Hello again. Hello, Raraku Mushi. Hello, hello. Who else is here? Who else is here? Grim Grillson, hello. Thank you for the lab safe register check-in. Hello, that red panda. Hello. Who else? Who else? I'm speed running. Talarian, hello. Hello, hello. Kleeper, hello. I'm going as fast as I can. I'm going as fast as I can. What? Wait, what? Uncovered fires in the lab? I didn't see the emote and I was like, out of context, I'm confused and scared. Oh wait, remember how a stream ago I was like, I gotta go to take my mom to the park, and chat was like, get mom to do the lab safety register check-in. Okay, that makes sense why Komi Bella Mama has also done the lab safety register check-in. Hello, Komi. Hello, Komi Bella Mama. Hi. Hi, mum. Spooky one, hello. Racco, hello. Yoravko, I can't remember if I said hello to you yet. Hello. Thank you so much for the level 2 hype train. What the heck? Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. This is the emote today is who's this diva? I don't think I ever use these emotes. I'm not gonna lie. I think I never use them. Does anyone ever actually use these emotes? Please tell me. Please tell me. Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. Wait, what's going on? I'm confused. I'm back from vacation, but lucky for me, I'm not scheduled to be back at work yet. Let's go. Let's go. We love the we love the post holiday leave. That I always schedule a bit of time. Always. I always schedule a bit of extra time because I need time to like adjust from being back from leave because it's a big change from my regular schedule and that stresses me out. That stresses me out. Hello, Komi Bella Mama. Hi. Welcome in. Welcome in. No, nobody's up to anything bad. This is a good stream. We all do good things. We do science here, I swear. And hi, ichthyologist. Hi. Thank you for the lab safety register check-in. Yeah. Quack and nya. Wow. We're multilingual in this house. Let's see. Who is here? Who else is here? Is this everybody now, I think? Maybe? Sorry, I can't help myself. It's just, I hear it Every time I'm like, we're doing the thing. Hi, spooky one. Hi. Hello, Skellytones. Hi. Okay, it's just everybody. Yeah, no science. This is so sad. We're not learning any science. There's no science for Komi Bella Mama. This is very sad. Maybe another time. Maybe another time. Hello, my name's Psydere. Please come to my streams. I will literally teach your mother science. Family friendly. Educational content for the whole family. Husmod has literally only just come in and he doesn't understand what he's missed it. He's missed the entire thing. This is now our in-joke that we can always reference without Husmod knowing what we're talking about. This is excellent. Hello, Commodore. Hi. Thank you so much for the lab safe Richard check-in and also for the follow. Welcome in. And also Fancy Plants. Hi, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Hello. I hope you're both good. Welcome in. You are now here. You have to take part in the research. You just signed the consent form. I'm sorry. I didn't make the rules. Well, I did make the rules and you've signed it. So welcome in. I hope you're good. Let's see. Got used to Linux. I guess I won't return to Windows so soon, just like I haven't returned to League yet. No League. This is a no League stream. Oh dear. I keep thinking I need to go back to Linux, actually. I'm starting to get the itch to go back to Linux because I've been on Windows. I swapped entirely over to Windows so that I could, do some, like, focus on streaming fairly easily. And then I just didn't. I just never went back, and I keep thinking I need to because I don't Windows. Ain't so sure about that one, Chief. I have a riddle for you. What rhymes with Apollo? I don't know. What rhymes with Apollo? I'm also like 2 minutes behind, so I don't know if you've already said, but a follow. Oh, okay, that makes sense. That would have had more impact if I'd have actually been up to date with chat and I'd said it, on time. That's fairly standard for these streams, I'm not gonna lie. Red Player, thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, let's go! Someone help make the joke work. Someone made the joke work. Thank you, Red Player. Welcome in. And also, hi, Anna's Phoenix. Hi. Thank you for the lab safety register check-in. I hope you're good. Mylin admitted to liking ankles last stream. What? What is the context? What is the context? I'm sorry, Mylin. I haven't been watching their streams recently. I haven't been watching anyone's streams recently. I'm not gonna lie. My life. Yes. My life for the last week and a half has been wake up, work, make food, work, make food, go to sleep. That's basically been my whole life. I'm not going to lie. Also doing some PhD corrections in there in the meantime because it has been taking a while to do. Yeah. I took part in my first study as a participant the other day. Let's go, that red panda. It's the rule when you get an email from uni saying, hello, I'm Dr. Such and Such, and I'm Dr. Such and Such. Would you please fill in a survey on using chat boxes and how it impacts your education in online classes? They know. They probably don't know, actually. They don't know. Imagine if they knew. Imagine if they knew. Husmod, hello. Right, okay, actually I'm not up to date with chat and I feel like I might have just okay, I didn't get a hello scammed, right? Okay, I'm like 5 minutes delayed on chat. Bear with me. Yeah, justice for Husmod. I'm sorry, bear with me. I'm sorry. Hello, Husmod, how are you? Welcome in. Oh dear. Everyone's doing the PewDiePie thing. What, of moving to Linux? Yeah, I mean, it's fair. To be fair, I did it first in I was saying 2020 when I started my PhD. Maybe even a bit before that. No, it was before that. It was during my... It was in the last year of my undergrad. That was when I first started using Linux. It was... Okay, so it was quite before that, actually. It was in the last year of my undergrad I started using Linux. And the story is that I had a laptop, and then I accidentally spilt shampoo on it. I spilled shampoo on it. By the way, this was like 2 weeks before my dissertation was due in as well, for my final year research project. That wasn't great. So we had to panic buy a secondhand ThinkPad, and then Husmod was like, I'm gonna be real with you, Chief, this is not gonna run Windows. And I was like, I don't want Windows anyway. And we were like, okay, let's just put Ubuntu on it. And then I was like, oh, I like this. And then I didn't go back to it until I started streaming. Yeah. See, the orange theme is actually just because I'm a big Ubuntu fangirl. This is the truth. This is the truth. You know, all of the things about like, oh yeah, color psychology, you know, it's because it's warm and it's inviting and it means that people want to come and join the stream and hang out and learn psychology. I'm saying all of this, it's not true. I literally just chose orange because I'm an Ubuntu fangirl. This is definitely a true lore drop. This is definitely true. You can stream from Linux, which is way harder. Yeah, this is the thing. The fact that it's way harder is exactly why I'm not inclined to do so. Especially with like some of the upgrades that I have planned. I'm just not sure how to make it work. It would be a lot of effort to set up, and I'm not about that life, so I'm very strongly contemplating going back to dual booting. I think I'll probably do that because I did that for the first like, I want to say the first like 2 years of my PhD. I was dual booting, and then I went full Ubuntu for a bit, and then I went back to Windows entirely because I started streaming, and then I regretted my decisions. But it's so much effort to like change operating system again and again and again, again and again and again. So yeah, meh. Meh. The Mylan fact is true. The clip is in Z's Clips channel. Oh lord, I'm gonna go back and watch that. I would love to know the context. Oh dear. By not giving you context, we outgroup you the way that we outgrouped Hosmod. This is true, actually. This is true. Hi, Alex. Hi. How are you? I hope you're good. I hope you're good. Let's see. Why was shampoo anywhere near the computer? Basically because student accommodation is tiny. It was in student accommodation. The shampoo was like up on a shelf, and then it like dripped down onto the desk, which was below the shelf, because for some reason all of the shelves were above like where the computer needed to be. It was just unfortunate. It was just unfortunate. You know, one of those things. One of those things. Hi, Duamathrax. Hi. What is Haiku? What is Haiku OS? I don't even know what that is. Is that a niche Linux distro? I live in fear. Yeah, I think Mint's the green one. I'm pretty sure Ubuntu's orange. Am I hallucinating? Is my AI hallucinating right now? Let me check. Ubuntu. I swear Canonical's yeah. Canonical's logo is orange. Ubuntu is orange. Yeah. I'm not making it up. I know what I'm talking about. I swear. I swear. I always thought it was because you were cider colored. That's also valid. That's also valid. Did you know that did you know that the clouds and the sparkles in my background are actually meant to represent cider because it's fizzy and cloudy, and it's cloudy cider and cider a ha 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 ha. True VTuber lore. Definitely true. Oh dear. Oh dear. Hi Diamond Droid. Hi. Oh, Diamond Droid, sorry. Hello. I hope you're having a wonderful day and a joyful week. Thank you. I hope you are too. Welcome in. I hope you're good. Ubuntu version names make me smile occasionally, like Plucky Puffin, Noble Nombat, Jammy Jellyfish. They're pretty good. I think I want to say that the one for some reason that sticks out to me is like Focal Fusa. I don't know if it's pronounced Fusa or Fossa, but I remember in Madagascar, the film, it was like the Fusa are attacking. And I don't know if that was just like a meme Or if that's actually how you say it. I've never worked it out, so I don't know what's going on with that. I have no idea. Makes sense. I remember storing tortillas above my laptop. Exactly. You just put everything wherever there is space in student accommodation. Like if you have to end up putting shoes above your bed and I don't know, like a store of rice underneath your bed and shampoo up on the shelf above your laptop, that's just what ends up happening. Like it do be like that. They're very, very small rooms, you know, very small, very small. I do not miss that life. I still live in a pretty small place. But that was just a cupboard, basically. Never again. Good Lord. Student housing, weirdest game of unpacking. It's true. It's very, very true. It's not a fun game of unpacking either, because like half of the stuff actually just stays in the boxes the whole year because there's nowhere to put it anyway. So yeah. Yeah. I love videos with titles like, I tried Linux and it sucked, or I swapped from Windows to Linux and I am going back to Windows. And they're absolute Linux beginners that are trying Arch as their first intro. And it's like booting up Dark Souls as a beginner and fighting the final boss is the last thing you do. Yeah, legit, actually. I see this quite a lot too. And I'm like, why are you doing that to yourself, man? Why are you doing that to yourself? I would never touch Arch. I'd be too scared. I'm a baby. I need a consistent and reliable graphical user interface, otherwise I combust and die. Oh dear. Ubuntu is orangey, yellowish. Kubuntu is blue. Ubuntu Mate is green. Okay, that makes sense. See, there's a consistent naming / coloring convention going on. I can't have Kubuntu. I don't know why that's blue. Is KDE logo blue? I don't know. I don't know anything. I'm small brain. Also, hi Supper Phoenix, and also hi Hunter. Hello, hello. I hope you're both good. How are you doing? How are you doing? I hope you're both good. Where Fossa was how it was said in Madagascar. Really? Was it Fossa? I could have sworn they were like the Fusa are attacking. I might be wrong. Am I misremembering? I swear I've seen that movie like 17 times at least as well. It might have been a autistic replaying obsession at one point. We don't talk about it. I had the game for it on the GameCube. How old is the Madagascar movie? The fact it had a game on the GameCube says that it's actually quite old. Is this gonna give me whiplash? 2005? I see. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I'm scared. KD does have a blue logo. Okay, that makes sense then. That makes sense why Kubuntu also has a blue logo. See, it's consistent. It's nice. We like it. Not me just having woken up due to having gotten home after visiting my parents for like 4 days. I mean, that's valid. If you need to sleep, you need to sleep. I've been sleeping like 11 hours for the past few days. It's just sometimes you gotta sleep. Old enough that I had it on a DVD? That's wild. I wasn't even in uni in 2005. I think I was a child. Oh gosh. I wasn't sentient. I wasn't alive. Oh, everybody manages to feel old simultaneously. I managed to get a stream key for Therapy Simulator. Oh, interesting. Oh wait, is there an email? I'm sorry, I haven't checked my emails in a while. I'm not very on top of my DMs as well. I'm not gonna lie, I've been a bit ill the last week. Like I've not been very well, and I had to take a bit of time off. So yes, but I'm kind of okay, I guess. I went to the doctor today, and they took a large quantity of my blood. Also, I accidentally made the nurse laugh a lot to the point where she almost cried, which was quite funny. Because like the nurse just happened to be like from around the same place in England as me, and like we were talking about so basically if you're from anywhere in southeast England, at some point you have been on a family trip to Brighton in the summer. Like that is the place, one of the places that you go for like a summer trip. Like you're going to the beach, oh, let's go to Brighton. And like Brighton when I was a kid is a very, very different place to Brighton now. Brighton when I was younger was like a kind of stereotypical British tourist town on the sea, but like with extra countercultural energy, right? And now, now it's, everyone there is a content creator. I'm not even, I swear, every time I go back there, PewDiePie started a trend. He moved there, and then after that, like everybody's a YouTuber now. And I said that. She was like, the nurse was like, oh yeah, I remember we used to like always go to Brighton for our family holidays, and we would just like go and hang out by the pier and do the arcades, and we would get chips and the seagulls were violent. And I was like, yeah, it was so good back then, wasn't it? But now it's been horribly gentrified and literally everybody is a YouTuber. And for some reason that just made her laugh. She wouldn't stop laughing, and I was like, you're taking my blood and I'm scared. Why are you laughing while you're taking my blood? Please stop. Oh no. Please stop, you're going to injure me. Was it for medical purposes or are they a vampire? Honestly, they took enough that I wouldn't even question it. They took enough blood that I wouldn't even question them being a vampire. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. There's a deadline for September. Okay, cool. Cool. Let's see. And Hastings. Yeah, Hastings also. Yeah. Hastings was a classic one. Hastings has pretty good arcades from what I remember. I always remember like going to Hastings and playing Dance Revolution. That was what they had in Hastings. I don't remember what else. And also a pier with all of the generic things, like, you know, things you put pennies in. Is this a thing in other countries? There's like a machine where you put like pennies in it, or 10, well, it's 10p's now because inflation. But back then it was 1p and 2p coins, and you put them in and it would just like push them. And then like, if you time them right, then it will make more coins fall off. It was very satisfying. Yes. But yeah. Also, it had Dance Revolution, but it was the like European one. It was what was it called? Dance Stage Euromix, the one that had Cotton Eye Joe as one of the songs for some reason. Never really understood that. Yeah. Isn't it the LGBT capital of the UK, or is that somewhere else? Surely that's Bristol. I think both of them, both Bristol and Brighton, are very LGBT friendly. Yeah. Take the YouTubers to Beachy Head. I used to live in Sussex and spending time in Brighton and Hastings. Yeah. Classic. Penny pushers. You can use 2p's. Yeah. Well, back then you could use 2p's. Now, like I said, now it's all like 10p's. What is this? What is this?
Psydere 1 Blair.
Thank you for the resub, Swizzlick. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you for extending your contract.
It's already been half a year. How time flies. Thank you for all your streams, and sorry I can't catch them all. The internship keeps me busy. Don't forget that you're always amazing. And Anna and Fishy say hi.
Thank you, Bushy. Thank you so much for the resub with Prime as well. Thank you so much. Yeah, focus on your internship. That's a lot more important, frankly. I feel you. I miss a lot of streams as well. Well, obviously not mine, but I kind of have to be here. Although, to be fair, I wouldn't even question. I think that some of you wouldn't even question it if I just started streaming and I wasn't even here. That sounds like a me thing to do. Let's do a Psydere stream without Psydere. Yes. What could possibly go wrong? Frankly, it'd be probably better. It would be an improvement to the stream. Oh dear. Yeah, I feel you. But you gotta do that internship. You can do it. You're doing amazing. You can do it. Also, hi Anna and Fishy. Hi. I return the hellos. Every time my blood has been taken, I scared the person taking it since I just stared at it unflinchingly as they stabbed me, and while it drained, unless they spoke to me, then I looked at them. Apparently seeming fine or fascinated is strange when getting blood drawn. See, I do that too sometimes, but then, yeah, I just now stare straight forward and talk about something because I've had it done so many times. Like, I've had my blood drawn so many times that I just don't even question it. Like, I literally have like a blood problem. So I think the record in one go was the most vials that I've ever taken in one go was like 10 or 12, something like that. Like, I just don't care. It doesn't bother me. I get it. Like, I get at least like 6 vials taken every year, at least. So, you know, it's a fairly common occurrence, and I don't really question it. But I've perfected the technique now of like staring straight ahead, not looking at it, but also occasionally looking over because I can tell how badly it's going to bruise. But then not looking too hard because otherwise they get performance anxiety. Yes. I need to ask a person who did academia, do universities care about degrees being online degrees if you're going for a research master's? I'm doing research about maybe going back to uni, but I don't want to write a thesis. That's so valid. I regretted every thesis I ever wrote. No, I didn't. Well, maybe a little bit. Sorry, I'm making myself laugh with my own self-deprecating humor. I had to remember the word. Yes. My own self-deprecating humor. I'm sorry. It's the British in me. It's the British in me. So it depends on the uni. To be honest, the best thing that you can ever do if you're trying to get into some kind of graduate school program, so be a master's or a PhD, the best thing that you can ever do is actually just reach out to the department and ask. If you have any questions whatsoever about, you know, how do you look at these things, or how do you assess applications or anything like that, just reach out and ask. Most universities will at least have a university-wide admissions office. The majority of universities will also have department-level admissions officers. So you can reach out to the admissions officers and ask them questions. When you're looking at postgraduate, so like graduate school, you can... When you're looking at postgraduate degrees, so for example, grad school, you're going to have to bear with me. My brain's a bit scrambled at the minute. What was I going to say? Oh dear, she's glitched. Yes. Okay. So when you're looking at postgraduate degrees, so grad school, you can also reach out to the faculty themselves. Most of the time, you're going to have a lot of interactions with them if you're at a postgraduate level. So it's a good idea to at least kind of like ask them questions. Yeah. My personal experience is that it very much depends on the university as to whether they care about online versus in person. The reality is that most people who did any kind of degree between 2019 and 2023 have at least partially online degrees. So yeah, for example, my own PhD, the first like half of it was entirely online. Well, actually, to be honest, most of it, full stop, was just entirely online, because even after, you know, the pandemic restrictions ended, I still just did most of it remote. So I can't speak for the university definitively, but yeah, most places, if you're looking at a research master's, they're going to be fairly understanding of it being online. Like, at the end of the day, you need to demonstrate that you've got the knowledge and you've got the skills. How you acquired them is probably less important. Now, when I said that there's variance between institutions, like when I say that, I mean that some institutions care a lot more about prestige than others. So there's kind of like informal rankings, I guess. I mean, they're kind of semi-formalized. If you look at things like the Times rankings or the Shanghai rankings, it's basically like global rankings of universities. There's often country level ones as well. But if you kind of, or if there are any groups, so like in the UK, there's like the Russell Group universities, which are kind of like all of the quote-unquote fancy research-intensive universities. I think the equivalent in the US would be like R1 universities, or like Ivy League or whatever, those kinds of things. There's a difference between how they'll look at some degrees versus how, you know, maybe like newer institutions would look at them. So you need to think about that too. But generally, having, you know, spent a lot of time with academics and also looking at my own department, yeah, frankly, they wouldn't, depending on what you were doing, they would probably not really care whether it was online or in person. I guess the other important caveat is like if your work would involve a significant portion of like in-person lab work or field work, for example, that's like the only other thing I can think of that might play a role. Because obviously if you did an online only degree and then you're applying to do a wet lab research degree, they probably wouldn't look very kindly upon that, because you kind of need the practical experience too. But yeah, overall I think online undergrads, at least in the UK and Ireland, like, yeah, they'd be fine. Yeah, I don't know if that's helpful. Does that help? Does that help at all? Does that help at all? I don't know. Oh wait, I think Bobo's also added some things. Also, don't underestimate the power of the department-specific officers. The biology office ladies at my former uni knew more things about how to make the graduate program work than the graduate program. Oh, and the angry little Korean woman had a bunch of online stuff for her field research. Okay, there you go. There you go. Yeah, I think, to be fair, like I said, pretty much everybody who had any kind of experience in academia, like for a solid 5-year period, at least did hybrid, if not did fully online. So yeah, I think it's fairly widely accepted at this point. Time to get a degree mill diploma and try to get into Harvard Medical Department. Please, no. So many scandals. I don't know if Harvard have been specifically involved, but I have seen quite a few like academic scandals of like, you know, seemingly prestigious universities not necessarily doing background checks on their applicants, which is kind of wild. Kind of wild. Hang on, I'm speed reading. I'm speed reading the chat. I'm sorry. Oh, having a lot of needles and IVs has increased needle phobia. I'm sorry. I think it's more like, my experience is that if you have like some bad experience with it, then that seems to be the thing that makes people nervous. I'm very, very lucky. Like most of my experiences, at least in the last few years, have been good. Beans. Indeed. Speaking of things full of beans that shouldn't be full of beans, no, let's not think about medical instruments full of beans. But yeah, if you have like one bad experience, I feel like that like leaves a mark on you for a really, really long time. I had a really bad experience with it when I was a kid, and I was very, very scared of them for a very, very long time, and it took a lot of very good nurses and doctors doing their job very, very well for me to overcome that. Horrible. Oh, I have a phobia. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I used to when I was a kid. I kind of grew out of it. Like, not like grew out of it. I think it was more like I forced myself out of it, if that makes sense. Like, I forced myself to have so much experience that well, no, I didn't force myself to have so much experience. I just did. But I forced myself to like watch it, and I had like applied to those cognitive behavioral therapy techniques while I was doing it and stuff. But yeah, when I was a teenager, I was one of those people that would pass out. And I don't do that anymore. Now I sit there quite happily, unbothered, unfazed, in my lane, moisturized, thriving. Maybe I'm fine with the vampires. I'm not gonna lie, my problematic fave anime at the minute is Call of the Night. I really, really enjoy it, and I think I would be fine with being a vampire. That's largely my lifestyle anyway, is not waking up until it's already dark. So, although I feel like summer in Ireland would be pretty difficult as a vampire because it just doesn't actually get properly dark. You just have to hibernate. Oh gosh, can you imagine? Can you imagine? Hi Miria, hi. Sorry, I'm so late saying hello to you. Hello, I hope you're good. How are you? How are you? Let's see. Meanwhile, law school application was just pass the LSAT, send your transcript, send your recommendation letter, now prepare to suffer. I mean, to be fair, mine wasn't even... My application to grad school was pretty much the same. Like, they just wanted to see my transcripts and have 2 recommendation letters, and I wrote a personal statement, and that was literally it. So, yeah. Ivy drip bag, but it's full of refried beans. I've still never had refried beans. I've never had refried beans. I've got a single can in my cupboard. Because do you know how expensive refried beans are here? They're like €3.50. They are so expensive for no reason. Why are they so expensive? There's no reason for this. So I have a single can of refried beans sat in my cupboard, and at some point I'm going to try them, but I haven't been brave enough yet because I don't know. I don't know what to do with them, actually. How are you meant to eat them? I was just going to eat them out the can, I'm not going to lie. I don't actually know the way that you're meant to eat them, so I assumed it was just kind of like, I'll just eat it like it's hummus. I ate hummus out of the tub with a spoon, so I figured I'd just do the same thing. I don't know. Go to a Mexican place and get refried beans in your burrito. See, this is the thing. All of the burrito places here just do not do them. And I think it is because they're just so expensive. Why? It's literally just beans. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. Why are they so expensive? There's no reason. You can use them in place of hummus. Ooh, tempting. Tempting out of the can in the bathroom. Oh no, I've been perceived. That's actually the real indicator of being a woman in STEM. Did you know? That's how you get into the women in STEM club. Oh god. Refried beans are the good cutlery of the Psy household. Actually, yes, we don't have good cutlery. We have an IKEA set, and we have random utensils that have been with me as I've moved around various places, and for some reason I've just never got rid of them, and now they're just sat there on their own with no matching pairs. Yeah. Wait till you hear the price of unfried beans. Okay, but here's the thing, Cleeper. Here's the thing, okay? Can of beans, just like can of normal, like, you know, just like normal beans, okay? Literally like 50 cents. They're so cheap. They're so cheap. But then refried beans, for some reason, €3.50. Make it make sense. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. There's no reason for this behavior. A burrito place that doesn't sell refried beans is not a burrito place. Well, I guess nowhere here is a burrito place because literally they never have it. But then to be fair, all of the burrito places that I've ever been to in Ireland also say, oh yeah, we have really, really spicy sauce. And then it's like pathetic. So yeah, that was one of the things that me and my friendly Londoner nurse joked about today. Like we were talking about like, oh, isn't it kind of like funny living in Ireland, like, and being from England, because like they're so similar but there are some cultural differences. And then she was like, what's the thing that annoys you the most about here? And I was like, all of the takeaways are bland. And she was like, I've been thinking it the whole 10 years I've lived here and I've never been brave enough to say it. And I was like, thank you, I'm so glad you agree. They just taste like salt and nothing else. The only exception is spice boxes, which are good, thank you very much. Everything else is bland. I will die on this hill. I will die on this hill. Oh dear. Doxing the nurse. There must be a lot of like English nurses around Ireland, surely, because it's like the easiest place to like emigrate to if you're like, oh, I'm a bit done with England, like surely the same way that there's loads of Irish nurses in England. You'll think ketchup is spicy, right? Genuinely, I feel like Irish people do sometimes. Like, it's a pain. It's a pain. When my friend visited the UK, they lost weight because they hated the food so much. You named the city. It's not exactly like, I said I'm from around London. She is also from London. Like, it's a big place. How many people live in Greater London now? Like, it's not really doxing. How big is Greater London? It's like saying like, oh yeah, they live in Tokyo. Like, that's not doxing. Yeah, so London has a population of about 9 million. So, you know. You named the sea specifically? I don't think I did. I'm pretty sure I said London. I know where she was from in London, and it doesn't sound like London, so. They live on Earth. Exactly, Warpy. Hello. How are you? I hope you're good. Saying London doesn't count. It's like saying like if someone's like, I live in New York. That's not doxing. There's millions of people there. If someone says I live in Los Angeles, that's not doxing. That's basically a country in itself. Like, there's more people in London than there are in Ireland. Yeah, like when I say Vancouverish, it's like you won't find me. Exactly. I'm pretty sure there's more people in London than there are in Ireland. I might have spread misinformation. If not, it's about the same. I'm gonna double check myself now. London. Ireland. Okay, right. Is this... Okay, wait, are we talking about the Republic of Ireland, or are we talking about the island of Ireland? We'll talk about the island of Ireland. Okay, right, so London. Greater London. Greater London, innit? Great London, brilliant. I can't spell. Okay, so Greater London has, as of 2022, had a population of 8.8 million, okay? Ireland, as in the whole island, encompassing the Republic and the North, was... Where is it? Where's the population? Hello? Was 7.1 million in 2023. So the population of London is bigger than the population of Ireland. You know? So like, it's the same way that I'm like, I approximately grew up in the London area, and it's like, that's doesn't mean anything. You can hear it in my accent, you know? Whereas I also say I live somewhere in Ireland, and I don't specify where, because that is significantly more doxable, because Dublin is the biggest city and it's only got a population of 1 million, you know? I will die on this hill. I will die on this hill. Does Greater London imply there's a worse London? No, London is by default worse London. Yeah, London is massive. Those numbers differ a lot. My sources are probably bad. Wait, what? London, 9.8 million. Ireland, 5.4 million. I think Ireland is a bit bigger than that now. Or at least that 5.4 million... that sounds about right for the Republic. That might be excluding Northern Ireland, which I think is another 2 million-ish. Yeah, but London being about 10 million now, that sounds about right, frankly, because there's so many people moving there. So many people. It's a big place. Yeah. City of London is 9,000 people. It's true. Yes. Doxing people in the City of London is not just okay, but morally required. Oh dear. Yeah, it's full of bankers. It's true. The City of London is a very, very small little place. Yeah. Not to be confused with the City of Westminster, which, by the way, is a different city within Greater London and is also where the Parliament buildings are. Yes, they are actually separate. Parliament buildings are not in the City of London, as far as I recall. They are in Westminster. Unless I'm horribly wrong. I might be wrong. I hope I'm not spreading misinformation about geography on what is meant to be in a second GeoGuessr stream. Can you imagine? That'd be funny. Also, hi, Redstone Orange. Hi. Thank you for the lek. I hope you enjoy your lek. It's like how Great Britain implies Lesser Britain, and the Irish probably won't like that name. It's like, okay, isn't it funny how it's like everyone calls it the British Isles, right? I do my best to call it, you know, Britain and Ireland. I do my best. Sometimes I forget. Sometimes I call it the British Isles. Because, like, even saying Britain and Ireland, well, that forgets about the Isle of Man, which I think is quite rude, because they're their own sovereign nation too, aren't they? And also the Channel Islands, which, of course, are not part of the British Isles technically, but they are part of not the UK. They are part of... It's complicated. So... Oh dear. What is this? What this whole region is just a mess. The whole region of the world is just a mess. Never forgive my dad for not getting his Irish citizenship, so I could do it as well and just bounce around Europe. Okay, under some circumstances, you might still be able to get it because they do give it to people who have an Irish grandparent. So if one of your grandparents was either born on the island or they should have been Irish, but then they weren't because colonialism TM, then you might still be able to get it. But you need to go through the records and find the proof, which can take a little while. It takes a while. It takes a while, but you can do it. It's possible. It's possible. The academic salary is terrible in Greater London. It's not good. Also, hi, Catherine. How are you doing? I hope you're good. But yes, academic salaries are broadly the same. That is very, very true. The UK... Generally, academia in the UK works on a banding structure. So there's like there's like a centralized pay scale that all of the universities are meant to adhere to. In reality, it's a little bit more messy than that. And also the pay is bad. I'm just going to outright say it. The pay is bad. Not good. I know people that are like actual postdocs that have had their PhD for like 3 or 4 years who frankly get paid terribly, like as in below the median income of the country. So yeah, not great. But yeah, you can get a 5k uplift approximately. That's right, if you're in London, which doesn't do much. Also, hi, Incapable. How are you? I don't think I said hi to you yet. Irish great grandparent. No. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's a pain. I know quite a few people in that same situation, and then it's even more insulting when one of the parents then goes ahead and gets the Irish citizenship. My colleague who became a professor at a good London uni recently was like, "Don't come here." Yeah, that's so valid. So actually, there's like a whole thing at the minute. There's a big old conversation in academia because basically postdocs don't actually. So there's like a minimum income threshold to be able to migrate to the UK as a skilled worker, and postdocs earn less than it. So if you are applying for a job as a postdoc at a UK university, and it is one that is adhering to this pay scale, which some of them don't, some of them just ignore it, or like they broke away from it, and then others like Oxford and Cambridge, they think they're better than it anyway. But yeah, if you if you're applying to most universities in the UK, you probably can't actually migrate here on that salary. So that's a bit silly. Yeah, because the whole point of postdocs is so that you can move internationally and get a range of experience. So we're kind of like, it's kind of defeating the whole point of a postdoc. There we go. Need to start hounding my maternal line again so I can get my sweet, sweet Irish passport. I know a lot of British people that suddenly became Irish because of various things that happened in the last decade. Yes, the postdoc pay pain pack. Yes, very much so. Very much so. It is indeed a thing. Yeah, study for 10 years to get a PhD, and then you get paid less than 40k British pounds. Exactly. I've seen a postdoc on the market not that long ago, and the pay for it was £33,000 a year. Yeah, that's low. That's low. That is the experience. Oh dear. I'm struggling. I'm struggling. Hi, not the brain. Hi. How are you doing? How are you doing? I hope you're good. I hope you're good. How are things? Okay, so where are we? What's happening? I'm confused. I'm confused. We're meant to be playing GeoGuessr today, and I do actually want to play GeoGuessr today. We should play GeoGuessr, but I think there's going to be an ad in a second. So I think what we're going to do, I'm sorry, I just drank some water, and I think for once the noise actually got picked up. I'm so sorry. Here we go again. Huh? Osmod's putting threatening things in chat. What do you mean, here we go again? What? I think I've accidentally missed out so much of chat. I'm so sorry. Yeah, no, don't make those kinds of jokes. Oh dear. Mention the Isle of Man in the channel. Like, oh yeah, okay, right, yes, right. So for anyone that doesn't know, the UK is a hot mess. So basically, the British Isles is not the United Kingdom. The United Kingdom is not Great Britain. Great Britain is one of the British Isles. But also, some people don't like it when you call it the British Isles, because the British Isles includes Ireland, which is its own place. But also, Ireland as an island has 2 countries on it. One of those countries is the Republic of Ireland, and one of them is the United Kingdom. But some people don't like it when you call Northern Ireland, which is the bit at the top which belongs to the United Kingdom, they prefer it when you call it Ireland. And also the Isle of Man and the Channel Islands aren't technically part of the UK. They are crown dependencies, which means that they are sovereign nations that just receive money and protection from the British government. The British government being the government of the United Kingdom, even though it's called British. I hate this. I hate this. You just gotta know. You just gotta know. We learned in school that the UK is Great Britain plus the Republic of Ireland. That is absolutely not true. The Republic of Ireland is its own sovereign nation. And if you ever came to Ireland and said that, they would actually fight you. Isn't Scotland its own country too? Okay, no. Scotland wants to be its own country, but right now it is a nation within the United Kingdom, and the country is the United Kingdom, which consists of 4 nations, England, Wales, Scotland, and Northern Ireland. But Scotland wants to be independent, which would make it its own country, but it isn't yet. But they keep trying. Maybe one day they will be, but they're not yet. Okay? But also they like to think of themselves as their own country. They have devolved like taxes, they have devolved education system, like they do everything themselves. They are largely separated from Westminster, basically as Westminster's where the Parliament of the United Kingdom is. They get to sit in Westminster, the MPs from Scotland, but like a lot of things they just, you know, regulate in Scotland instead. And that includes education, transport, taxes, etc., healthcare, you know, all of those things. They just do it with themselves. Same with Northern Ireland. They have the same thing. They have their own local parliament, but they also have the right to go and sit in the UK Parliament at Westminster, but also half of them refuse to do it. That's a whole thing for another day. Yes, Northern Ireland, exactly. Yes, the United Kingdom is Great Britain and Northern Ireland, exactly. TLDR, you'll upset someone no matter what you do, exactly. This is so true. And then there's Guernsey, Jersey, Bermuda, and the Falklands. Oh, that's not even, yeah. Guernsey and Guernsey and Jersey are the Channel Islands, which are not part of the UK, but they are British crown dependencies, which means they have the same monarch and I think also the same currency, but they are not part of the UK. They have their own independent like political system and everything. How many votes do they get at the UN? They don't. They get a proxy vote by the UK. I think the Falklands is an overseas territory. I don't even know what Bermuda is. I've never managed to get deep into the Bermuda lore. But Falklands has penguins, so I'm interested in them. Scotland is actually its own country, but it's also part of the country of the UK. It's a nation, though, isn't it? It's not a country. It used to be a country, but then it was merged into the country of the United Kingdom. And now it's a nation within the United Kingdom. Am I not wrong? I have no idea anymore. I'm confused. I don't know anymore. Kiori, hi, hello, how are you doing? It's been a while. Have you been well? I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been better. But I'm okay, thank you. How are you? I hope you're good. Thank you so much for the sub. What the heck? Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. I really appreciate it. How are you doing? I hope you're okay. There's also no king or queen of England. There hasn't been for 3,000 years. Yes, there's a king or queen of the Commonwealth, which is a collection of nations, which includes the United Kingdom, and the monarch of the Commonwealth is also the monarch of the nations individually. So, for example, King Charles, I forgot what number he's on. He is the head of state for the United Kingdom, and also separately for the Isle of Man, and also separately for Australia, and also separately for Canada, etc., etc., etc. But also, not every nation in the Commonwealth, not every country in the Commonwealth / nation, depending on what they are, not every country in the Commonwealth has him as their head of state anymore. But also, he is acting head of state for none of them, realistically. He is the like legal head of state, but the actual people that do stuff, they're normally the prime ministers, and they go off and do their own thing. So oh, I hate this. I hate this so much. Also Gibraltar and like a quarter of Cyprus. We don't talk about this. This is getting too complicated. We're not mapping out all of the British overseas territories. We can't. Me trying to aggressively pay in London with Scottish notes. I must tell you, as somebody that worked in retail for a very, very long time in the general London area, I was never ever told that Scotland and Northern Ireland have their own banknotes and that we should accept them. I was never trained on that. So I did the thing of thinking that they were fake. Yeah. Is Scotland also a republic and a democracy in addition to being a nation and a country? No, they are not a republic. I guess that depends on your definition of democracy. Arguably, the UK is not a true democracy because the head of state is not an elected official. So this, and also there's like the House of Lords, which is also a whole thing. This is getting into political theory. I don't have answers. All I know is that I am British, unfortunately, and I have to live with this mess. Oh dear. The UK is basically a Matryoshka doll of states inside of states with everybody hating the English. It's true. It's true. I can't deny it, actually. I can't deny it. But then everybody always says to me like, oh no, you're fine. You're one of the cool English. We don't hate you. You know, you left, so you're fine. What does that mean? Okay. Been busy, about to start work again soon. I feel that so much. I hope it's busy in a good way though, not in an overwhelming way. I hope you have a good day at work as well. I hope your work goes good. It's all land to me. To concur, to simplify things. Yes, this is the smart way to think about it. Isn't Australia part of the Commonwealth? Yes. I made a gun in Minecraft. I have so many questions. Why did you make a gun in Minecraft? Scilly Isles and Shetland Orkney. See, these are not part of Great Britain because that is the island, but they are part of Britain in the sense of England plus Wales plus Scotland. Oh, what a mess. What a mess. Oh dear. What a mess. Technically, the UK is a constitutional theocracy. This is true. Technically, the UK is a constitutional theocracy because we do actually have a state religion, believe it or not, despite the fact that the majority of the population, well, not the majority overall, but you know, the biggest religious denomination now is non-religious. We do in fact have a state religion. because the king, who is the head of state, is also the head of the Church of England, which for anyone that isn't and also the Church of Scotland and also the Church of Ireland. I don't know what Wales has. Does Wales have their own church? Which many of you would know as Episcopal. Yes. This is what happens when no one destroys a country over 1,000 years. The scuff accumulates. It's true. It's true. Maybe this is why, like, the UK in general is so just slow moving and painful. The scuff has accumulated. I like that. That's a good phrase. I'm looking forward to it. Let's go. I'm glad to hear it. Major opportunity has been given to me and 3 new clients with VTubers. No complaints. Let's go. Let's go. We love it when work goes well. As long as it works. It doesn't. That's the worst part. Look, the UK is a mess. The UK doesn't work. Let's be honest. Everybody's always fighting with each other. Some people are like, we don't want to be part of the UK anymore. Like, at least 2 of the 4 nations are doing that at any given point. But like one of them is just like half of the no, both of them, half of the country, half of the nation. 2 of them, 2 out of 4 nations, half of the nation don't want to be part of the UK. It's such a mess. Man, the British, am I right? The British. Made a gun in Minecraft because I play a mod pack called Liminal Industries. Ooh, that sounds cool. I like industry mods. The UK do band together to hate the French. This is very true, actually. This is very, very true. Brits from the south are stiff-lipped, but the further north you go, the more hospitable you are. Okay, I would put a slight caveat on that. I think that English, like Southern English people, are very, very good at fake hospitality, in the sense of, like, if you go to a restaurant, the service there will objectively be better. Like, you will turn up and they'll be like, how are you? How was your day? I love the dress that you're wearing, etc., etc. But it's kind of fake. It's just to get a bigger tip because it's, you know, nobody can afford anything. Whereas if you go up north, people will compliment you more genuinely. That's my experience. And I also feel like people in the north of England are generally more nice and willing to help you. Then you go up to Scotland and also by proxy Northern Ireland, and then suddenly people aren't nice. They're actually very rude, but they're rude, but they're nice. I don't know how to describe it. You need to experience it. They will say to you, like, they will run after you to give you back the wallet that you've dropped, and then they will call you like an absolute muppet to your face. Like, don't drop it again, you absolute mess, you know? Oh dear. But yes, that's my evaluation of the UK. It's a place. It's a place. Oh dear. Okay. So, right. I would respect someone that called me an absolute muppet to my face. I've been called a muppet so many times. It's like the de facto insult for a lot of people. I don't know why. Although I watched a video once that was like, if you have a British accent, you can say anything and it sounds like an insult. If I sit here and I'm like, you absolute refrigerator, like, what does that even mean? You toaster, you wheelie bin. It all sounds like an insult, but it doesn't mean anything. You just put in words. Just absolute something or other. You absolute windowsill. Like, it doesn't mean anything. How dare you? I'm sorry. It's like Philly. They'll yell at you, but come over and help. And if someone messes with you, they suddenly have hands rated E for everyone. That's Scotland. That is Scotland in a nutshell. That is Scotland in a nutshell. He's from the northwestern part of the UK, but Scottish. Very, very Scottish. He's an honest man, hardworking, crude sense of humor, but absolutely legendary. I feel like this just encapsulates like Scotland in general. I like them. I like the brutal honesty. It makes me happy. Scotland is the only place where I've like worn a normal outfit and someone has turned around to me and been like, that is frumpy, why are you wearing that? Like everywhere else in the UK, everyone's like, oh, I like your outfit. Well, at least in England anyway, people would be like, I like it, it's so cute. And then in Scotland, they're like, that is the ugliest thing that I have ever seen. What are you wearing? Oh dear. I apologize for the accent. I don't know what came over me. Just had to channel the energy. Oh dear. Okay, so. I'd rather have brutal honesty than false honesty. Yes, I'm the same. I can't cope with it. Oh yeah, false flattery. Yeah, I can't cope with it. Are the Scottish known for being fashionable? I don't know. Edinburgh's a very fashionable place though. Edinburgh's fancy. Edinburgh is like funky, artistic, cool, full of rich people. No, it's very funky. It's a very funky place. I haven't seen as much of Scotland as I would like to though, to be honest. I would say like, you know, for obvious reasons, the obvious reasons being it's where I've lived. I've seen a lot more of England and a lot more of the island of Ireland. Yeah. Channeling the Scotsman from Samurai Jack. Oh gosh, that's a reference. That's a reference. Okay, so I'm running out of water. I need to go get some more. So I will be back in a couple of minutes, and then we will go and actually play some GeoGuessr finally. I promise we will actually be guessing the geos. My brain's not working. Husmod, I summon thee. Please can you set up a poll for what should we do first? Should we do UK, should we do Europe, or should we do worldwide? Please. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Husmod. I'll see you all in a second. Hello? Okay, there we go. Goodness gracious. Okay, I love it when OBS just randomly disconnects one of your sources for literally no reason. That's cool. That's very cool. Thank you, OBS. Quack, yes. Thank you, OBS. That's very, very cool. Why is one of the most popular answers on the poll Mars? So can you? I don't think I can even do Mars on GeoGuessr. That's silly. It's not on Earth, so it's not Geo, is it? Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You're all going to make me have an autistic meltdown. I'm going to cry. Thank you for the follow, Rickety Railway. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. I hope you're ready to take part in some research. We did a stream about trains the other day, but you missed it. Yes, we talked about the Isle of Man heritage railways. I hope you enjoy that. That was indeed a rickety railway. Okay. It's not TerraGuessr, exactly. Okay, we got a slight win on the UK, but the Europe, brilliant. The single Europe, no, the Europe, yes, is coming a close second. Who will win at the last minute? So dramatic. It's running. Okay. I can do things. I promise I can do things. Okay. What am I doing? I'm going on to GeoGuessr. That would help. I'm going here. I'm going here. There it is. GeoGuessr itself. I'm going here. Look at me. I'm seated comfortably, looking up at my GeoGuessr. Wow, look at it. I have a question. Do you prefer when it's like small like this, or do you prefer it when I go like this and it's the full screen? What is your preference? Because I just kind of do whatever. I have no preference personally. Like, what do you prefer? Full screen or little window? I guess this is probably easier to see, right? Big, okay. Noted. Noted. Full screen, okay. Okay. Make it even smaller, okay. I think this is the answer. Do you think you can just get GeoGuessr? GeoGuessr. Anyway, this is the stream now, so I hope you enjoy. Okay, we'll go back to normal size. I like small VTubers because I can be silly. I can get smaller. I can be smaller. This is how small I can be in the GeoGuessr. Look, I'm in the GeoGuessr. I am literally GeoGuessr myself now. Mars 1. Okay, brilliant. Smashes the unsub button. How dare you? Okay, let's put this back. There we go. There we go. Success. Success all round. Okay, so Mars 1. Obviously, we can't do that because there probably is Mars maps. I wouldn't put it past anyone to do that, actually. But the UK came second, so I guess that's what we're doing. I swear I will not spend 52 million years on a single round this time. I promise I will not. I promise I will not. Okay, so we'll do classic maps. Right, let's see. Let's do this one. I've never got the full thing. I've been so close. So close. And it bothers me so much. But we're not going to do that today. It went horribly wrong last time. It took literally like an hour to get through a single game. So we're not doing that again. We get an ominous timer to keep you to that. I can set a time. I don't like the timer, but I can set one. If we cap it at, I feel like 4 minutes is fair enough. Is that fair enough? 4 minutes? And we can also do an Asia round. We can do an Asia round for your Curie. And we'll also do a Europe round because that also was popular. But I think, hang on, 4 minutes, 4 times 5, that's 20, times 3 is 60. So that would give us an hour. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll cut it down a bit. We'll do 3 minutes. We'll do 3 minutes. We'll do 3 minutes. Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay. We're doing UK first. Let's go. How bad could this be? As always, you're all welcome to help. I'm always open to input from everybody. If you think I'm totally off, tell me. If you think it would be funny to try and send me off even further, go for it. Sometimes I listen. Sometimes you can sabotage my numbers. Thank you for the hydrate and posture check, young lord. I will. Wait. Okay, I will. Sit up straight. There we go. Okay. And I will drink some water and then we will start. Okay? Oh, Torgamus, you hydrated as well. Thank you. Quack. Okay, let's go. When I can get the lid back on, goodness gracious. Okay, let's go. We're doing it. Okay, we are somewhere. Footpath to Kettlebridge. I think Kettlebridge is in the Lake District, right? Am I wrong? Okay, so. Oh, I did no move. Oh, this was a mistake. Okay, we can't move. My bad. I'm pretty sure that Kettlebridge is in the Lake District. But it is pretty mountainous. That does look like a lake. Okay. Right. Lake District is up here. Does anyone disagree? Is Kettlebridge in the Lake District? Now I'm questioning myself. What if it's in the Peak District? Oh no, now I'm scared. Where is the Peak District again? Peak District is here? No. I'm pretty sure that that's not there. Okay. Well, I might be wrong. I might be horribly wrong. Yes, the UK is England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. Exactly. When we're getting Ada back, I don't know. I don't know if we are getting it back, you know? Sometimes a joke has just had its time, you know? Sometimes it's just time to move on. And I kind of felt like that a little bit with Ada. I'm thinking this might not be right. I think it might not be in the Lake District, but I'm willing to be wrong. Eastern side. I'll whack that there for now. Well, there's a lake, so I'll whack it there for now. Oh gosh. Hi, Fi. How are you? I hope you're good. Try Scotland. St Andrews. Oh god, I don't know where St Andrews is. I know the university, but I don't know the location. Oh dear. Is it up high? No. What? Is Kettlebridge in Scotland then? This doesn't look Scottish to me. My side, or maybe Bankton Park. I might be wrong, but this doesn't look. I don't know anything about signs and stuff. That's the problem, and I don't know what their bins look like. Normally, I just like work stuff out based on their bins. Rail. They don't have. St Andrews is on the peninsula. Bean redeems are in the future. It's true. I do like beans. If it's Maya side, is there a River Maya? That's a good question, actually. That's a smart point to make. Are there any even rivers in D? What, excuse me? Tannyfield. Okay, Tannyfield Burn. Okay. Ah. It was in Scotland. You were right. Where was it? Okay, so St Andrews is there. Okay. See, I know the university and I don't know where the town is. Where the university, yeah, like around here. But I've never been. That's the problem. I've never been to St Andrews. It's one of the universities in Scotland that I actually haven't been to. Oh, pain. Okay, that's fine. Okay. I don't know Scotland very well. If I'd have known, I wish I hadn't put it to no move. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. I'm so bad at no move. Okay, trees. We've got trees. We've got generic country lane. We've got don't zap yourself. We've got cottage. We've got signs. What is that? That looks like an election poster. I'm so frustrated we can't get any closer. I can't read that. That's annoying. It's very green. My gut feeling is that those kinds of election posters are a really, really Northern Ireland thing to do, so I feel like that might be Northern Ireland. But I don't know where. Where could that be? Country lanes. That's literally what the whole country looks like. I've got nothing. Yeah, it's UK only so far. If you just put it slap bang in the middle, like maybe in the... I don't know if this is an area of outstanding beauty, right? It looks like it's relatively flat. No, there's mountains. Okay, there's mountains in the background. Okay, I'm fairly confident this is Northern Ireland then. So there's mountains here. Is this mountains? Yeah, I think so. You know what? I think, honestly, slapping it in the middle is probably the best bet, especially when it's a country lane like this. Yeah, right, Kettlebridge. I thought that sounded very English as well. I didn't think that sounded very Scottish, but clearly. Also, hi, Devolmer. Sorry, I read your comment and I didn't actually say hello to you. Hello, how are you doing? But yes, it is UK only. People's Republic of Yorkshire. This is definitely not Yorkshire. It's not, this does not give Yorkshire energy, I think. Puddings Republic of Yorkshire. Yummy. I do like Yorkshire puddings. Okay, I feel like this is somewhere in Northern Ireland. I don't know where. There's mountains over there. I don't know how to work out what direction is what, because it's like, I know it's like sun rises in the wherever and sets in the wherever, but I'm bad at geography. So I'm just going to leave it there and hope for the best. Okay. The country was right. Or the nation even. The nation was right. It was the election sign. I'm telling you, they are such a distinct thing. The second that you cross the border in Ireland, that's the first thing that you will see is those election posters. Yeah. Hello, Monsieur Soiku. Hi. Welcome in. How are you? I hope you're good. And also, hi, Dahlia the Weremoth. Hello. How are you doing? Thank you for the lab safety register check-in. Thank you. How are you? I hope you're good. Stole a 20-year-old joke from Top Gear. That's so valid, though. Some of them are absolute clangers that continue. You know, they continue to be good jokes. Some of them not so much, actually, but some of them are good. Yorkshire has just been converted to a land of puddings and tea in my head from British YouTubers. I mean, it's true. That's what they're best known for, to be fair, is like good accent, good tea, Yorkshire puddings. Don't need anything else. Okay. Oh, Lord. Okay. This I feel is Scotland. This seems very aggressively Scotland to me, in fact. I'll tell you why. I have been on many a coach through Scotland, and this grass, I've seen it before. I feel like I have seen it. I feel like this is, yes, coastline, small village. I am confident in my assessment that this is somewhere along the east coast of Scotland, somewhere. I feel that this is somewhere along here. That is my assessment. I'm gonna put it like there. No. Wait, can you... Okay, you can see other land in the distance. Is that the same land curving around? It looks like it could be. So in that case, I'm gonna put it a bit further up. Put it there. Might be horribly wrong. Bruno's grass from Scotland. Watch as I'm just completely wrong, but I swear this looks like not this side. This side looks like Scottish grass. I can't explain it. I can't explain it. I can't explain my logic. when we're having a Shrinkdere redeem, shrunken Psydere and high pitched voice. That I did that once in a very, very old stream. I was like, it could come back in theory. I just need to work out how to automate that. I haven't worked out the like Twitch VTube Studio integration thingies yet. Oh, hello. Hello. Hello, governor. When I first followed, the model gave me both Adventure Time vibes and Bravest Warrior vibes. I don't know what Bravest Warrior is, but I know what Adventure Time is. I know what that one is. I know what Bravest Warriors is, actually. I know that you didn't describe Yorkshire puddings as good. I can very rarely eat them, so yeah. Grass? Yeah. Okay, okay. Grass. Okay, yeah. I do say grass. I know. I'm sorry. Why'd you stand up? Why'd you stand like you're about to square up? Because I am. I'm willing to fight in the Super Value car park. Oh dear. Oh, it's the same creator in Arts Out. I see, I see. Probably the second one just never aired in like the UK. So yes, your model oddly looks like you're from Adventure Time. I'm not gonna lie. I made, oh wait, I forgot to lock in. Wait. Okay, I was horribly wrong. It was still Scotland. I wasn't wrong. It was Scottish grass. I wasn't wrong, technically. But yeah, that's atrocious. There was no way I was ever going to get that. I've never been to Shetland. I've never been to Shetland. They've got a charity shop. That's so cute. That's so cute. I do know Scotland grass. Take that. Take that. To all the haters, I do know Scotland grass. I just don't know where in Scotland. It's all the same country. Oh, it was a web series. I see. I see. I see. I should watch it. Okay, next. Oh god, this is just... Ah! Ellesmere Rangers. Wait! Ellesmere? Ellesmere Port. Ellesmere Port. That's somewhere that I recognise. Isn't that in the... somewhere around this place? I might be wrong. I might be wrong. I think I'm wrong. I swear I recognise Ellesmere for some reason as a place. I thought it was like near Liverpool or something. Or Morton, Kirkby. Ellesmere Port? Okay. Okay. Yeah, Liverpool. Well, it's not Liverpool, it's Merseyside, but yeah. Okay. There's a National Waterways Museum. I would go to that. Heck yeah. Okay. Right, Ellesmere Rangers. Right, so Beech Grove Recreation Area. Beech Grove, let's see. Where's Beech Grove? Can we find it? No. Okay, fair enough. Ellesmere Port. Right, we need to look fast. There's a volleyball club, so that's exciting. Clappenhurst Recreation Ground. Whitby Heath. Seacombe Drive Park. Great Sutton Village Hall. Okay, I don't actually know where this is then. It's not like in the town centre, no. Where would it be? That's a shopping centre. There? Ellesmere Port Athletics track, potentially? I mean, I guess it's like in a residential... But Beech Grove? It doesn't say Beech Grove, though, does it? It doesn't say that. What's this? Stanley Woods? No idea. No idea. Okay. Whitby... I got nothing. I don't know. Up north, yeah. I don't know how I know Ellesmere Port. I don't know why I know where this place is. I genuinely can't tell you. What do you mean, no idea? It's legit your country. I've not lived there for like 5 years. I don't remember. Okay, we're just gonna guess. Oh, it was all the way down. Oh, it was in Ellesmere and not Ellesmere Port. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. So it was there. I mean, close enough. That's pretty good. That's pretty, I mean, no, that's pretty bad, actually. It was all the way down in, like, Shropshire. I mean, okay, whatever. It's whatever. It's good enough. Good enough. Midlands. Imagine being in the Midlands. I could never. By the way, I'm going to VTuber Expo in Birmingham. Oh dear. Okay. Right, next. Yay! Generic English estate. This could be literally anywhere. Yippee! I've lived somewhere that kind of looks like this. And I've also visited friends on the other side of England that lived somewhere that looked like this. Okay, wonderful stuff. Brilliant. Okay. Well, the bins are out, so maybe Trinity Place leading to Trinity Court. That doesn't help. No. Hello. Okay, I can't see. I can't see the council logo on the bins. How am I meant to work out where we are? This could be anywhere. Oh dear. I've been in Canadian towns that look like this. I'm so sorry. Accent challenge, Brummy. I don't even know what that sounds like. Midlands, I'm so sorry for your loss. Goodness gracious. I don't actually know what Brummy sounds like, apart from that it sounds like Ozzy Osbourne. And they do that thing where it goes up at the end of their... Or is that Liverpool that does that? It does that thing where it goes up at the end of the sentence. Is that Brummy? Do they do that? Even when it's not a question? It sounds like it's a question. I don't know. I don't know. No, that's Scouse. Oh, bother. We are peaky fookin' blinders. I don't know. I genuinely don't know what Brummy accents sound like. I think I just filter them out every time that I ever hear them. I just know it's Ozzy Osbourne. That's all I know. I've got nothing. I'm sorry, I'm scamming you. After this, we'll watch a YouTube video and I'll try and copy it. But for now, we need to work out where we are. House clearance, buying and selling. I genuinely have no idea. I feel like this is just a random estate. This is the type of estate that was built in like the... I don't know. Sunderland? Do you think it's Sunderland? It seems too sunny. I think if it was up north, it would be like cloudier. I have a feeling that this might be down south. I have absolutely no idea. We're running out of time, so I'm just going to slap us down somewhere in Essex. I don't know, just go Southend or something. I don't know. Sure. Yeah, sure. That might be too far out of town, actually. Where's residential? This looks residential. Let's just go there. I have no idea. I literally don't know. This could be anywhere. Let's go. Okay. It was actually down in Kent, so I wasn't that far off. It was in... Where was it? It was in Deal. I see. I see. Deal, which is next to Sandwich, which is actually a real place, believe it or not, Sandwich. And I do believe that near Sandwich is somewhere called Ham Hill, which makes me very happy. Oh, dear. I call Exeter. It definitely wasn't Exeter. There you go. Exeter's like over there somewhere. So, hi Jedi Cyberpunk. Hi. I'm wondering if Psydere is even from the UK, if she does not know Brummy from Scouse. It's not that. It's just that, like, I don't know. There's something about the two that just get mixed up. There's something about the two that get mixed up in my brain and I don't know why. So, I have a question. Can depression and dissociation make autism more autistic? I don't know. I don't really understand the question, to be honest, Miria. What do you mean by that? Do you mean, like, do symptoms of depression emphasize autistic symptoms too? In which case, sometimes it can technically worsen the symptoms. Yeah, I feel like you're more placed to answer this, Curie. You have a lot more expertise in this. My honest answer is I don't know. From what I remember, being depressed and autistic, like they can kind of layer on each other because somebody feels a lot less motivated to look after themselves. So then their coping mechanisms get reduced. So then they might express more autistic traits. If that's the kind of thing that you mean, then I guess technically yes. But like it can't make them more autistic because that's not a thing. You can't be more or less autistic. You are always the same amount of autistic. It's just that your level of coping with the outside world varies, and then the amount that you display your autistic traits vary, if that makes sense. Yeah. I hope that makes sense. Right, we did pretty bad. I'm kind of low-key embarrassed, I'm not gonna lie. Let me put this away for a second, because we're gonna go and find a Brummy accent. Let's go find a Brummy accent. I don't know why I keep doing that, because I actually don't know what it sounds like. So Scouse is the one that sounds like this. Am I right? Scousers? They do that thing where it goes up at the end of their accent. Not at the end of their accent. It sounds like they're asking a question, no matter what they're saying. No, oh god, that was terrible. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. We're just going to play through all of the accents. Now we're doing Belfast, apparently. I'm so sorry for causing an absolute mess. Oh dear, okay. Right, Brummy accent. We've done Scottish. We've done Northern Irish. We've done English. We're offending everybody. We're offending everybody. Okay. Right, let's go find one. What's a good example? I'm actually trying to find it. Black country locals on their accents. That should do. That should do. Okay. Oh. Hello. There we go. Let's do that. And let's do that. Okay. What does a black country accent sound like? I swear they do that thing a little bit. Am I missing something? It just kind of sounds like this. Am I doing it wrong? No, oh, that sounded Welsh. Oh, okay. This is just terrible. I'm so sorry. Well, we've cycled through everything except Brummy, so I feel like that's still a win. We've managed to do everything except Brummy. Okay. Okay, I tried. I hope you at least got the entertainment that you were hoping for from that 25k points. Goodness gracious, that was a mess. Oh, your message got auto-modded. Whoops. I'm sorry. Wait, I will read it out, even though it got auto-modded. So, Kiori said, depending on whether the depression is... Wait, let me put my music back on. That's giving me sadness. There we go. Depending on whether the depression is primary or secondary, i.e. brought about by external factors, it can worsen the symptoms. Dissociation tends to be associated with trauma, and it is a defensive mechanism. I highly doubt dissociation makes the symptoms of autism worse, but depression, yes. Okay. Thank you for your insight. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm sorry that it got auto-modded. We had to put on that auto mod because people kept coming in and being like, would you help me with my mental health? And I had to be like, no, I'm sorry. I'm not that kind of psychologist. Okay. Trying to do accents close to you sometimes makes you ear blind to the details. Yeah, this is the thing. I genuinely am struggling to hear the difference between that and Scouse. I know that Scouse is a bit more, it's got a bit more Irish. No, I'm sorry. I'm just doing, this is just, 0 out of 10. 0 out of 10. Highly do not recommend. Okay, right. Now that we're, one day, I feel like I'm going to be forced to do an Irish accent for an entire stream and it's going to be terrible. One day I'll unleash my, like, this is like a, I'm not going to lie, this is like a toned down version of my accent. I saw a post the other day from an not the other day, it was today. I saw a post on Twitter today from like an Irish VTuber. It was like, I do not tone down my accent because I know a lot of people do. And I was like, yeah, because I get really self-conscious. So I actively try to like, there's a bit of Irish influence in my accent, and I actively try to like remove it when I'm talking to Irish people or when I'm streaming, because I get really self-conscious that they think that I'm bullying them. I'm like, I promise I'm genuinely not. I just sound like that now. I'm so sorry. I'll be like talking and I'll be like, oh yes, goodness gracious, today the weather was terrible. And then they'll be like, well, how was the weather yesterday? And I'll be like, I was grand. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it on purpose. It just happens. It just happens. Hi, Zayon. Hi. How are you doing? I hope you're good. Now I know what to save my points to do. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. I have a question. If I was to do the accent challenge, can I have you do a Singaporean accent? No, because I can't replicate that. But I must say, okay, it is British accents only, to be fair. But I must say, Singaporean accent's one of my favorites. Like, to be fair, the whole peninsula, to be fair, I really like Malaysian accents too. Like, 10 out of 10, one of my favorite accents. They're so friendly sounding. I can spend 0.02 minutes in Dorset and I sound like a farmer. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh dear. I feel that. I feel that. I don't do that. I don't do that. But for me, it's like when I go back to London, I would suddenly start being like, when I was talking to the London nurse earlier, I dropped my first in it in like 6 months. And I was like, where did that come from? I thought I trained that out of me. Can I make you do a Cypriot accent? Because the military base is no. No. Most people on those bases surely are like British though, right? Right? Surely. How would that even sound? It's just all of the accents simultaneously. Okay, we're doing Asia now. Is there an Asia general? Let's have a look. I've never done it. Let's have a look. Asia, we're going to allow moving this time. 3 minutes. Okay. Yes, we're going to be, yeah, we're putting movement on. You think I'm not doing this without movement. Goodness gracious. Terrifying. Terrifying. And thank you for the lab safety register check-in, Sayon. I hope you're good. I hope you're good. I hope you didn't have to just witness the absolute travesty that was my that was the accents that I was just doing, because that was embarrassing. The Chinese Singaporean accent is more rough than the Chinese Malaysian accent, which is smoother and more airy in nature, whilst the Singaporean Malay accent is smoother and less rough, while the Malaysian Bahasa accent is more thick and pronounced, rougher and grittier. That's what I noticed. See, that's interesting. I think I can't hear the subtle differences between them. I can't hear the subtle differences between them, but obviously I'm not from the region, so that's probably why. Accent is whatever you want it to be. It certainly can be. Do you have a playlist or something with the songs that you play in the background? I do not. I'm not gonna lie. I used to, and then Lo-Fi Girl, who I got my music from, took them all offline. But I no longer use that. If you give me 1 second, I will give me 1 second and I will link you to the album. Let's have a look. The main album that I use. I can't spell. But to be honest, it generally is just, so like what's playing at the minute is Arcade Fire. So it's like, it's bands like Horse Beach, Dive, Beach Fossils, Arcade Fire. It's just a bunch of like kind of like lo-fi shoegazy rock. That's largely how I would describe it. But there you go. Here is the link to the main album that I use as background music, which is 2 by Horse Beach. That's where the intro music comes from. So yeah. Okay, I'll bring this back up. There we go. Cool. Okay. I'm sure you're all thinking, why do you always put your thingy away? What are you hiding? And the answer is my YouTube recommendations. They're unhinged. Okay. Challenge. Silly challenge. Listen to Scottish, Yorkshire, Singaporean, and Japanese accents. Learn and blend them together to create a new Psydere accent for the lols. Dear Lord. That sounds so cursed. You know what though? I read a really cool study once that was basically looking at Antarctican accents, because apparently after they've overwintered together, people in Antarctica, they're like all from different places, and they kind of create their own accent that's a merge of everybody's accents. So I think that's very cool. So it's actually entirely possible that that accent could exist one day. Yeah. Yeah. I've been getting real society recommendations, Hyperborea, Lemuria-esque stuff. I don't even know what that means, man. I don't even know what that means. My recommendations are like a mixture of VTuber stuff. So like if I open it, like it's loads of VTuber stuff. It's just loads of VTuber clips. But then it's also like just random, oh, okay, somebody I watch has uploaded a video about open source. Exciting. I will watch that. But then it's also like Tokyo, Japan, ASMR, 4K, walking tour. There's so many of them. There's so many of them. It's half of my feed. London, morning walk along Regent's Canal, 4K. Like, it's just walking videos because I watch them while I'm working. It's good background noise. And then it's like also loads of news and like political stuff and stuff, which is less fun. Yeah, because that's just what the algorithm always gives me, even though I never watch it. So yeah, it's there's so many. Walking through Seoul, walking through Switzerland, walking through Tokyo, walking through Transylvania. That's a new one. Shanghai. There's Forest Walk. Walking through Sydney. There's so many. I just watch them in the background while I'm working. I can't explain it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So disinteresting. Anyway, right, it's time to do another round of GeoGuessr. We're gonna London walk, the sound of stabbings. So rude. So rude. Imagine if you were doing the London walk 4K at night and then like you only get 20 minutes of footage because your phone gets stolen halfway through. A guy on an e-bike just comes up and yoinks it. The true London experience. That was not a thing while I lived there. I must say that's a recent development since I've moved to Ireland. Things are very boring here in Ireland, and I appreciate that a lot. Thank you for the follow, Carethis. Oh gosh, wait, I've said that wrong. Caretherius. There we go. Got there eventually. Sorry. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Welcome in. Walking through your mum's place, bruh. Add a YouTube phrase of like loads of long form Asian city driving videos. Those are satisfying too. Those are also satisfying. Yeah, long form driving videos, they are quite satisfying. I prefer the walking though, because I can't drive. I'm like not allowed to drive because I'm a menace to society. So I prefer the walking ones. Okay, let's GeoGuess. In Asia, this is going to go horribly wrong. I'm so sorry. We'll do our best. But we've got moving turned on, 3 minutes per round. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. Drive safely. Okay. Wait. I will drive. Oh, hello. Surely this is not the same place. What? Hello? I'm so confused. Okay. I want to see more of the signs. Show me more signs. What's happening? What is happening? Hello? Okay, I guess we're going this way. Okay. That's a house. Okay. Wait. What? I'm so confused. What's going on? Why does the road suddenly... Is that the same road? It's been blocked off. Okay, that I understand now. I understand now. We're going this way, please. Thank you. Oh, there's no more signs. Okay. Okay. That's not helpful. Well, I'm glad that they got their road paved halfway through GeoGuessr. That's nice. That's good for them. It's giving me not much to work off, I'm not gonna lie. My gut instinct is that I saw English and they just got their road paved, so probably Philippines. That's purely based on nothing except gut feeling. Commission on audit. Cebu City. There you go. Okay. We've got a location. We've got a location, Cebu. I think I've heard of that. I think I had a friend that lived there once. Yes! Oh, I'm a genius. But where? Yeah, called it. Philippines. Okay, it could be, it's somewhere on the outskirts probably. It's somewhere that's got a nice new road. Let's maybe, but it's kind of still a bit rural. So maybe like here? I don't know. I don't think we're going to be able to work it out more specifically than that, to be honest. Project construction of Bareilly Andalusian coastal. Oh, coastal road. Okay, it's a coastal road. Balisi. What? Bareilly Andalusian or something. Okay. Can we see that as an obvious place along here? Central Nautical Highway. Bridge. Coastal road. No. Okay. I don't know if this is like the whole state though, or if it's just like the specific location. I don't know. Okay, we're just gonna have to guess. Okay. Was there any way that I could have worked that out? I don't think so. What are the stream rules? Yes, you are allowed to guess in chat. I will probably ignore it until I'm not sure. But yes, you are absolutely allowed to guess. Oh yeah, no, Andalusian. If I'd have paid attention, I could have seen that's literally there and that's there and I could have guessed in the middle. That's annoying. Oh well. But yes, feel free to join in. You're welcome to join in. Okay, next. Right. Oh, okay, funky. Colourful. We like that. Let's see. Okay. This looks familiar as a language. Or does it? I don't know. I feel like this might be either Indonesian or Malaysian. I'm not sure as a language, as in like Bahasa. I feel like it might be, but I'm not sure. It's colourful. Malaysia? Hands down Malaysia? Okay, okay. Oh, wait. I don't know if this is like the location or something, but... Okay. I agree. What's the... Is that an actual place or is that just... Okay, it looks like that's not an actual place. Words? Seeing words is so scary when they're not in a language I speak. Not that I really speak any languages that are useful anyway. Just English, nothing else. I can never differentiate between Indonesian and Malaysian countryside. Yeah, I kind of struggle with it. I think you have to look more at the buildings, really. I'm not gonna lie, once it's outside of Europe, I do just generally struggle. I feel like there's probably something useful on here, but I don't know what. Statistically, normally it's in the capital, so I would just whack that down there. And no, it looks like it might be a bit more outside. There? There? Oh, God. Okay, let's go with that. I don't know. I don't know. There's some ceramics. Okay, we've got 40 seconds. Let's see if we can work it out. That's not helpful. Okay. Why is there water bottles hanging outside? Is there a reason for that? Is there like a cultural reason for that? Is there anything to indicate what city we're in? I don't know. I can't read. I can't read. I feel like it might not be in the main city. Sumatra? Okay, I trust you. I trust you. If I get there on time. If I get there on time. Where is Sumatra? I've forgotten. That one? I forgot which one it was. Okay, it was actually in Java. Did I choose the right one? I think I didn't. Borneo. Okay. Which one's Sumatra? I don't know. Oh, this one's Sumatra. Okay, this one's Sumatra. You saved us. You saved us, Kiori. Okay, so it was here. Oh yeah, no, Kudus. It did say Kudus around places, didn't it? I did see that. Okay. Oh yeah, okay. I understand. All right. Yeah, Sumatra's this one. This one's Sumatra. This one, Borneo, question mark? This is clearly Sulawesi. This is Java. Where's that one touristy place? Where's the place that all the vegans go? Where's the vegan place? That's in Indonesia, right? I don't know. I don't know anything. Oh, there it is. Bali. That's the place. That's where all the vegans go. Okay, there's an ad running, so I'm gonna finish. Let the ad finish before we go back. Incredible. Incredible. Looked at the language, spotted the differences. See, this is smart. What were the differences? I think you said something and I didn't see it. Bahasa Indonesia is more flowery in language, complex in nature. Bahasa Malayu is smoother, simplified. Okay, I didn't know that. That's interesting. Yeah, I can't tell the difference. I'm not gonna lie. To me, they like... I also can't tell the difference between them and like Filipino. I really, really struggle with the differences between them. Although to be fair, that's probably how a lot of, you know, people in Asia feel when they look at like German versus Danish versus Swedish. So I can just about tell the differences between those. But I am very, very aggressively monolingual, unfortunately. So I kind of just sit there and I'm like, I don't know the difference. Okay, I think the ad's finished. Let's go. Next. Okay. Okay. I have no idea where to even start with this one. I don't actually know where to start with this one. If we can find some writing, that would be good, but I don't know if we can. Ah, a board. Oh, we can't read that. Okay. There was an attempt. We're gonna have to rely on GeoGuessr meta, but there is no sun, so that's not helpful. And I don't know plants. Yeah. Feel like this is Laos. Something to be strikes me as the Philippines. See, is it the Philippines? Is this the Philippines? There's a coconut trees. Yeah. Maybe it's the Philippines. I will trust you all. I don't know anything about the Philippines, really, apart from... Is it the Philippines where they eat spam? And they have good food, and the people there are very, very nice. Yeah, there's not much to go off. But then surely if it was... The Philippines are just always having elections. Ah! This is not the Philippines. This is definitely not the Philippines. Okay. This is either Laos or Cambodia, right? That's either Laos or Cambodia. I mean, if I guess if you go like that, that's... Or is it? Wait. Let's do comparison. I don't know what Laotian looks like. Okay, that looks more Cambodian. I think you might have been right. Who was it who said that? Who? Miria, okay. I feel like this looks more Cambodian, but I don't know where it could be. I mean, if it's mapped, then it's probably linked to somewhere that's a major city, right? So maybe, but it looks rural. That's the thing. It looks rural. Those clouds are terrifying. Goodness gracious. Is Laos? Is Laos? That's, yeah. Okay. So I put Cambodia. So shall we move it up? I don't know where it could be. I guess just the middle of the country is probably the most sensible bet, right? Although, actually, surely only the biggest cities would be mapped. I don't know where even would be mapped. Is Laos even mapped? Ah. Okay. I was being too fussy. Oh, it was Cambodia. Okay. Success. I was gonna, okay, my thinking was that I was looking at the alphabet and this one looks more like jaggedy and squiggly, right? Whereas this one looks more like curly and fancy. So that was my entire thinking, was like the script looks slightly more similar. But I should have done the thing of going to the capital city. That would have been the smart thing to do because it's the most likely place to be mapped. Laos is mapped, but almost immediately around the capital. See, I don't even know where is the capital of Laos. That's how bad I am. Is it? This one's got the boldest name, so I assume it's here. Paxa? Is that how you say it? I don't know. I assume it's there, but I actually don't know. The Russian alphabet is very curly and smooth, but sometimes they stylize it in ads and stuff. I see. Okay, I wouldn't have known that. I wouldn't have known that. Okay, next. We've still got 2 more rounds of Asia. Okay. I'm so bad at this. I'm so bad at this. It's very flat. It's very, very flat. It's got... It's very flat. That's all I've got, to be honest. Once again, there's not, I don't know much about places and it's not giving me much to work with. Follow the road. Which road? A pig. So cute. Okay. Which road? Is this a distinctive national marking? I don't know. Which road are we following? Hang on, we'll just go back to the beginning. Which road? Where do we go? Which way? There's 3 of them. I do feel like there's more. This looks like it's just a kind of dirt path. Yeah, that goes nowhere, I think. Definitely not Indonesia. Yeah, not Malaysia. It's too... Corn? Wheat? 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 Corn? Either wheat or corn. Wheat? Corn? It's corn. I'm pretty sure it's corn. There's some goats. Where is corn? Huh? Or is it wheat? I'm so bad at plants. Barley? Okay. Okay. This gives me no information. Okay, there's mountains now in the background. Oh dear. Okay, I think we're gonna have to go back and follow the path into like the village, question mark? Real quick. We'll go as quick as we can because we're running out of time. Down here. If we see literally any writing, that would be helpful. Load Nadito. Okay. Philippines? Okay. Vietnamese countryside. Philippines? My gut instinct was the Philippines as well when I saw like the English mention. That looks like it's got Spanish influence, so I'm just gonna look in the Philippines. I don't know where it could be in the Philippines. Let's go. You know what? Let's just go in the middle because I genuinely don't know. Nando's? Is that a Nando's reference? Yeah, the language seems kind of Spanishified as far as I can tell. This is a church. Okay. Oh. There you go. Okay. So it was over here. I would have never guessed the specific location, but we got the country right. Well done, everybody. Let's go. My only thinking was like Philippines, but it's not one of the big cities because this is very clearly a small little town or village. Yeah, we did pretty good. It was pretty close. Yeah. Okay. Last one. Oh no. Okay. Is that Mongolian truck-kun? Could it be Mongolian truck-kun? I don't actually know. I don't know what Mongolian truck-kun looks like actually. Let's go find. There's a lot of signs, so that's helpful. Stop. Oh no, it's definitely not Mongolian truck-kun because it's in Arabic or something similar. Well, at least there's signs. That makes life a bit easier. No, it doesn't. I don't know where any of these places are. I don't know what I was expecting. Airport. 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 Hello? Al-Sad. It has to be in Asia. I don't... Qatar? You think Qatar? I don't know my Middle Eastern airports, to my shame. To my absolute shame. Where is Qatar? I get all of these countries mixed up. Qatar is here. There we go. You think it's Doha Airport? Could it be? I don't know if it is. Is it Doha Airport? Maybe. Where's the airport? I can't see it. Hello? Whack it down there. Where actually is the airport? Am I missing something? I don't know where the airport is. Oh, there it is. There's the airport. Okay, so we'll put it down like there because it looks like a major road. I guess we can there maybe somewhere here maybe. I don't. How sad. I'm not seeing those places, but I trust you. I literally have no idea. It's the one Saudi Arabia is digging a canal so it becomes an airport. Why is Saudi Arabia? Where? How sad? I don't see it. I like I said, I do not know my I do not know my Middle Eastern airports, and I feel like I should. I'm suffering. Hi, Boxim. Hi. How are you doing? How are you doing? I hope you're good. I hope you're good. Okay, we're just going to lock it in and hope for the best. Kiora, you are a menace. Good job. Oh, look at that. It was right here. Where is Al-Sad? Where was that? I was seeing it. It must be here somewhere. I don't see it. I don't know where it is. Oh, there it is. There you go. See, if I'd have been smart and found it, then yeah. You're too powerful. Okay. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. We did it. Well done, everybody. Well done, well done. Okay. That was actually pretty good. That was teamwork, though. Well traveled. Tried to learn Abjad a few years ago, but I gave up. That would have helped a lot here. I don't know what that is. I know literally nothing about that entire part of the world. I'm also like confused as to why Saudi Arabia is in Asia. I always thought it was in Africa. I might be wrong. I'm probably wrong. One more round? No, we're gonna do one global round. We're gonna do it quick. We're gonna go fast. Worldwide. Where is it? Hello? We will do a worldwide one because we believe in equal opportunities in this house. We want everybody to be potentially having their house doxed on GeoGuessr. Every day I live in fear. Where is worldwide? Am I missing something? Was it right at the top and I'm being silly? Europe, UK, famous places. Huh? Oh, world. I'm being silly. Okay. Moving 3 minutes. Right, let's go. Every day I live in fear that one day it will put us down like outside of my house and I'll be like, oh, I've been here. And then I'll be like, oh. That's why we never do Ireland on stream. Okay. Okay. Saudi Arabia's in Asia because it's on the Asian continent, not Africa. I see. Okay. Most of the Middle East is in Asia. I see. Okay. I don't really know how it works. I feel like it must be something to do with tectonic plates or something. I don't really question it. The border of Asia and Africa is the Suez Canal, which is in Egypt. I see. That makes sense. That makes sense. The Middle East, for the most part, is Asian, contrary to what I was taught in most of my schooling. Yeah. I mean, I knew that like the, you know, like the, what is it called? I always get the wrong word for it. The bit down the side of the Mediterranean that has like Lebanon, etc. I knew that that is classified as the Middle East. For some reason, like, I always mentally cut it off like below that. I don't know why I do that, but yeah. Thank you for the follow, KSKSHDHS. Thank you. The Levant, that's the one. Yes. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. If there's an easier way that I can say your name, please tell it, because like otherwise I will cry. We should play. Let the viewers play. I live in fear. I think that everybody would absolutely decimate me. Instead, we're doing it collaboratively. You know, just for now, we'll work it out. Okay, worldwide. Let's go. Okay. Is this America? Is this New York? I don't know. Is this America? It looks American. I don't know. So these buildings to me look very New York. I actually don't know though. I don't know anything. One way. Park Avenue. That's really... Is it? Am I being silly? I don't know. Looks like New York? Yeah, looks like New York City to me. There's a Park Avenue in New York City, right? A pretty big one, right? Where is Central Park? Central Park. Park Avenue. What is this road going off it? That one's Park Avenue. And that one's... Ah, yes, my favourite road, East 78th Street. Brilliant. Okay. Well, there's East 86th. What is it? 78. It must... There's some kind of logical order to this, correct? So we're here, correct? Oh, iconic. Look at that. We did it so quickly. I'm so proud of myself. I've never been to the US, actually. I don't know how their roads work. Good job. Good job, me. Thank you for giving me confidence, everyone. Continents are all just made up, by the way. Yeah, it's true. They are just landmasses. It's true. It's true. Okay. Oh no. Road. Okay. Buildings down this way, potentially. Oh dear. I see. There's trees of the evergreen kind and a pond. Okay. This, I don't know where this could be, actually. It feel... Sunflowers, cute. It feels... The buildings are giving... Ah, sign. Ah. I definitely know what this says. Fedovo or something? I don't actually know how to pronounce that. Once upon a time when I was younger, I taught myself how to read Cyrillic and then I forgot it. I just wanted to because to teach myself. I just wanted to prove to myself that I could do it. Well, it's very cute, but that's not particularly helpful. Fedovo, okay. Looks like Ukraine or Belarus, could be rural Russia. I have no idea. Wow. Look. Nothing. Okay. We went down there to get to the little village. I'm breaking things. What happens if we go this way? Probably also nothing. Yes, this is just how we get into Fjodovo. Fjodovo? Forgot the accent sign on there, yeah? I'm sorry. I didn't let you see it fast enough, that's the problem. I should have zoomed in and given you better reading. I don't know how to pronounce anything. I can't even speak English. Oh, was that a sign? Some kind of sign, potentially? That's not helpful. Okay. Have fun getting over 1 million square kilometers. I know, right? Well, if we just slap it like in the middle of all of it, potentially it would be fine. Potentially. I say it does look more... I think it looks slightly more... I might be wrong, but I think it looks slightly more Western. So I'm gonna lean towards like here. Maybe? I have no idea. Let's see. Oh. Okay. That's not too bad. Not the best. You know, we were still like 242 kilometers out, but you know, it's decent. I'll accept it. I'm too powerful. Okay. Where mountains meet urban, sandy. Compounding pharmacy. What? I love it when my pharmacy compounds. It's America. But where is Sandy? Sandy sounds scary. Oh, there's... Okay, they weren't lying when they said mountains. Okay. Right, what does this say? The ultimate base camp. But they weren't lying when they said mountains, actually, to be fair to them. So... But I don't know the US. I always struggle with. Hands down Utah. Is that Utah? Looks like it could be Arizona. Okay. Let's see if we can find some kind of like state indication. Victor's tires. And custom wheels. No credit check. Okay. Victor's tires. Okay. Okay. That's kind of vaguely threatening. I'm not gonna lie. What's this? Events this week. AAU basketball jam on Big Mountain Jam. Southtown Education Center. State Street. It's so flat. And yet there is mountains. It's making me nervous. I agree with you that it could be Utah or Arizona. Where are the mountains though? Where? I mean, oh wait, Sandy. Sandy. Okay. Good shout, Curie. You're too cracked at this game. What the hell? State Street. Where's State Street? State Street looks like a main road. I don't see State Street. Okay, now I'm doubting whether it is actually this place. God, the roads stress me out so much. What does it mean? What do you mean east 9,800 south? What? What does it mean? That's not a place. I don't like it. There's not even any logic to these ones. Sandy Amphitheater. State Street. What? Oh, State Street. Okay, State Street. We're somewhere along State Street. We are on 9560. So, it looks like we'll be north of this. 94. Not sure. Oh, Victor's Tires is there. 9560S. Let's go. Let's go. I'm so happy. This is making me happy. Finding out how they number named roads. Like the numbering system in this is like, it feels like it's meant to be logical, but it just isn't. I'm so stressed. Oh dear. Just one more road to ease the congestion, I swear. Just one more road, please. Just one more road. I swear, bro, just one more road. But we already have over 10,000 roads. I swear, bro, just one more road. Okay, that was pretty good. Thank you, Curie, for pointing me to the right state. That was just pure luck after that, I'm not gonna lie. Although maybe it was a little bit of map reading ability too. This is like the benefit of spending a lot of time on Google Maps out of boredom and interest. Okay, next. Okay. Painting services 3-in-1 Eddie. Okay. This is cute. This is cute. I like this architecture. That's very cute. I don't know what it is though. Where could it be? Specialist kids dentist. Grange Summer Hill, qualified tradesperson. Okay. This is feeling... No turn right to No Rainy Street. This feels like it's a little bit American and it also feels a little bit British, and on that basis I feel like it's neither. That's making me nervous. These road signs feel... Oh wait, Ashfield Municipality. Okay, where is that? This is making me feel nervous because this feels like the UK but wrong. This feels like the UK but wrong. What is this? Oh, nice camera. Okay. What is going on? I hate this. Norway. This is... I don't think this is Norway. Aussie. I was wondering whether it could be Aussie. I was wondering if it could be Australia or whether it could be New Zealand. I always get told it's pronounced New Zealand. It's not New Zealand. Okay. Is there any information on here? Allergen-free products. No. Wait. Soy products, beef, especially beef, veal, lamb, yogurt, grains. There's no information here that is useful. I'm feeling stressed. Supplementempire.com.au. Okay, good. Okay. That's still not helpful. Old Canterbury Road. Okay, this is somewhere that's still got very, very strong British ties, which is why this feels like the UK but wrong. Garbage camera. It's definitely Australia. It's definitely Australia. Edward Street. Right. Where in Australia has the strongest ties to the UK? I'm thinking, where was one of the first places that got... Perth? Would Perth be one of the first places? I don't know. I don't know. Mattress factory. Brilliant. Okay. Let's go. Just zoom down here real quick and see if we can see anything. New South Wales, Melbourne. Maybe it is Melbourne actually, because the weather's very UK-ish as well. It could be Melbourne. But then I feel like that's... The roads aren't very gritty, and Melbourne has very gritty roads. Whereas like the roads in... Like... The roads in Perth are not so gritty. They're kind of all over the place. Oh, okay. It was Sydney. Okay. It was Sydney. Oh, I should have known. Yeah, because Sydney also has not very gritty roads. I felt like it wasn't Melbourne, because when you zoom in on Melbourne, let me show you. Like the roads are like grids, and the roads there were not grids, so it was not Melbourne. That was my thinking. We colonized west to east. Oh, wait. East, wait. I see. But then why... Oh, east to west. Okay, I was going to say, that makes more sense. East to west makes more sense. Okay. That makes more sense. I understand now. I mean, this is still fine. We got the country. It wasn't great, but we got the right country, you know, it's fine. Hi, Gidante. Hi. How are you? I hope you're good. Nemo, yeah. 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney. Oh, God. Okay. This is just nowhere. This is literally nowhere. What? Thank you for giving us nothing. Is that a sign? Is that a sign? It is a sign with no writing on it. Okay. It's a miracle I'm here. Hi, baby. Hi. How are you? I hope you're good. It looks like turkey. Think it could be turkey? Is this what turkey looks like? I don't know. I've never been. A sign. Oh yeah, that's turkey. You're so right. You're so right. I don't know how to say these places, and I'm not even gonna try. Adana. Adana? Batman. I wish it was Batman. I don't think it is Batman. Where could it be? There's Alanya, which is different. Oh wait, Adana's right here. Okay, Adana is 170. It's quite far away from there. If we zoom in further, it might show us Ulukishla. I've probably said that completely wrong. I'm so sorry. How far is that? 170 kilometers. I'm not good at estimating distances. Either way, it's probably like just somewhere up here, right? Because that's the only big road that I'm really seeing, apart from this one going down, but I feel like I can't tell. Can't tell where that place is. Where is it? Oh wait, Ulukishia. Okay. Okay. So surely it's up this way then, somewhere. Yes? And it's closer to there than it is to there, so by quite a substantial margin actually. So if we go like that, and then it's probably on a road, so if we go there, it might be there. Okay. It's good enough. It's good enough. We did pretty good. You know, 22 kilometers. I'll take it. I'll take it. So much of this is just logic, I swear. And also making it up. Yes. It's half a miracle I'm here because the Twitch app does not like me. No, I'm sorry. Oh, I hate it when the Twitch app be like that. I know exactly what you mean. Thank you for being here. I'm awesome. I hope you are as well. I'm okay. Thank you, Pippi. I'm okay. I'm okay. Thank you. Not bad. I'm glad. I'm glad things are not bad. Okay, results. Results could have been better. It was this. Like, this I was proud of. This I was proud of. This, given the context that we were given, which was nothing, I was proud of. Okay? This was good. This friggin' every time it's Australia that ruins it. You ruin it. If I'm Australian, then explain to me why I'm so bad at guessing Australian places in GeoGuessr, huh? Huh? Make it make sense. The Perth guess stuffed the record. If we'd have got this at least, like, if I'd have listened to you all, if I'd have put Melbourne, at least it would have been, like, somewhat decent, you know? Can't believe you don't know how Australia was colonized. Why would I know that? I've never been. I've known about 2 Australians in my whole life. It's a psyop to throw off the scent. I see what you did there, Bobo. I see what you did there. It literally deletes itself off my phone when I'm not looking. That is threatening. That is very threatening. If it wasn't logic, it would be vibes. That's true. And vibes-based guessing is fine if you played a lot of GeoGuessr, but I haven't played a lot of GeoGuessr, so I have to use logic. Facts and logic. I hate Australia. I hate Australia so much. Look at this. Absolute disaster of a country. Every time that I'm given Australia in any form of GeoGuessr, just ruined. Okay? Look at this. North America, Europe. Is Turkey Europe or Asia? Eurasia. It's both. Eurasia, like, I'm fine. Cool. You saw I did decent in the Asia round earlier. Admittedly, that was mostly because of Kiori's help. So was the Utah guess, actually. But, you know... Australia. They always ruin everything. Why does Australia even exist? Just to ruin things. It wasn't even Batman, so it wasn't even funny. I'm so disappointed. You were spot on with Australia. You're too good at this game. I feel like if we do a community GeoGuessr ever, it's just going to be you getting everything right and then me being like, oh no, I can't use you as my answers anymore. I'm scared. Thrace is Europe. Anatolia is Asia. What are these places? I know nothing. I know nothing. I'm potato. Well, you're a potato that's good at GeoGuessr. Okay. I think that we have GeoGuessed enough. I think we have GeoGuessed adequately. We've done many guesses. They've done pretty good. I think we have GeoGuessed to our heart's content, actually. So I think on that basis, it is time to head out, potentially. I need to sleep. I need a lot of sleep at the minute for reasons. So I need to go and sleep. I'm not gonna lie. I'm feeling tired. I'm feeling tired. It is time. Is there anyone playing GeoGuessr? There is no one that I know for playing GeoGuessr. Okay, fair enough. Where should we go? What should we do today? Is there anyone doing science? Guesstimate sufficed. Yes. I can't read anymore. I can't read. When is the next stream? It will be on Sunday. We're going to be doing science. We're going to read a paper about conspiracy theories. Yeah. Ooh, sharks. Should we go learn about sharks? We have options. We could go learn about sharks. Or what should we do? Oh, Ellie's doing her first stream? Oh, wait, is she going to be talking about open source? Okay, I ain't going to lie. I kind of want to watch that. Okay. Well, that solves that. That solves that problem. Thank you. Thank you, DeVoltmare. Okay, well, that's where we will go. That's where we will go. We're going to go and raid into Ellie. Also, thank you, Tohot, for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. So we're going to go raid into Ellie. Oh, the stream ended. Oh. What? Oh. Yeah. Sorry, V Club Manager. Hello. Hello. Yes. Hello, Dr. Psydere. Thank you, thank you. So we're going to go raid into Ellie. Ellie Minibot. She went to open source. She made a real car for Neuro, a real, definitely not toy car that drove itself. It was very cool. It looks like she's going to be talking about it. So we should definitely go and say hello to her and the community. We love the code bugs. So, and like I said, I want to go watch this stream. So it makes sense. Neuro ran wild. She really did. She was too powerful. She can't be stopped. But yeah, we're going to go and raid into Ellie. Please be nice. I know you will be. I know you will be. I don't know why I always say it, but because I know you will be. Next stream is going to be on Sunday. We will be doing science. We're going to read a paper about workplace conspiracy theories, if I remember correctly. And yeah, I will see you then. So yeah, thank you all so much for joining me. I really, really appreciate it. My brain's not working. I'm sorry. I don't remember what I'm doing anymore. Yeah, next stream is on Sunday. We'll be doing a journal club. We'll read a paper. We will read it. We will do it all in one go. It starts at 4 p.m. UK/Ireland time on Sunday. Conspiracy theories, psychology, cool stuff. Very nice. In the meantime, I'm going to be releasing a few shorts on my YouTube channel. So yeah, go watch those if you want. You don't have to, but it means a lot to me if you do. It helps. It helps, you know. That's all I got. That's all I got. But yeah, the top message is for subs. The bottom message is for not subs. And yeah, I will see you next time, hopefully. Yeah. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for GeoGuessing with me. Ouch, I meant to do that. We will do it another time. And yeah, I'll see you then. Thank you. Bye-bye.